All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamie Escobar Dyer. I am the education director here at the FFCC, and we are excited to bring the Independent Connection to everyone to really kind of connect our independent teams to our aspiring high school groups that are aspiring to join these teams. So today we are here with the University of South Florida Winter Guard. And I'm going to go ahead and let our ambassadors and representatives share who they are and go into their presentation.
Can everybody hear me? Okay, awesome. Okay, so my name's Becca. I am one of the captains for the University of South Florida World Team. This is going to be my 5th season with the program. Yeah, it's really all about me.
And hi, my name's Aaliyah. I am a current captain of the USF A team, and this is my second team in the second. This is my second year in the program.
So, let's see if I can do this. Okay. So like I said, we are the University of South Florida Winter Guard, and we also have a color guard program that's affiliated with us as well. So that's pretty awesome. So something that I wanted to start with was our mission statement of the program. So I will throw it up here if you guys want to read it. But basically, this is just the whole mission statement of the program. And to sum it up, so it's not as long, basically, one of the main focuses at USF is not just to teach you how to be great spinners, but it's to teach you how to be a great person, like in your day-to-day life. So throughout Color Guard, it's hard. We learn about time management, commitment. You learn how to be professional. You learn how to lead, and you grow a lot during Color Guard in general. So one of our big things is that you take away once you're out of the program and you're like in your adult lives, we want you to be great parents. We want you to have great professional careers. We want to know that you know how to lead, and not only lead, but that you're a good listener, because the world not only needs leaders, but it needs great listeners just to be there for people. You learn a lot about mental toughness, and you learn a lot about yourself during the time in the program. I definitely have. I definitely wouldn't be who I am today without USF, so they've definitely taught me a lot.
Alrighty. Moving on to frequently asked questions about our program. Some of our common myths are that you do not have to be a student at USF in order to be a part of this program. You do, however, have to apply as an NDS student, but we have a lot of people who can help you through that process. I'm currently an NDS student, and you just have to get through USF in order to be on the team. And for our Winter Guard team, there's no limits on how many years you can be a member. But for our Color Guard team, I believe you can do up to 5 years for a Color Guard team. I was a 4th year. I just completed my last year. And my goodness. One of the quotes is, I have too much to balance with like work and classes. I currently hold a full-time job and still do Color Guard like on the weekends. And I know a lot of people still do classes and do Color Guard. We have like spin clubs that we go to, and a lot of people do schoolwork there, or we have like meetings. We'll meet at the library and we'll do schoolwork there. So there's a good community and a good way to like get through your schoolwork as well. And there is also a lot of doubt. So like, I'm not good enough, or I feel like I would not make the team. And I would just like to say that you are the first person to say no to you always. And you should never doubt yourself, and you should always go for it.
Our rehearsal schedules. So in the color guard aspect of it, for hot band, you rehearse at nighttime, and you rehearse 3 nights a week. You'll do Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and Friday nights. And then we have our football games on Saturdays. And then for Winter Guard, we rehearse Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday night is like a little night block that we do. just to get all your jitters out for the weekend. And then Saturdays and Sundays, it's typically 10 to 6. There are definitely times where gyms and stuff like aren't available or we're flexible. So times can fluctuate, but definitely Friday nights and as well as Saturdays and Sundays.
Mhm. And for performances, the color guard performs in the Raymond James Stadium, the home of the Buccaneers. We do that every home game is at Ray J. And winter guard performs at FFCC and WGI the FFCC and WGI competitions with potential out of state with WGI. Um, Winter Guard competes in Dayton, Ohio for championships. Both teams compete in WGI.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions so far? So our team culture. So I love our team culture personally. I'm a little biased, but I think that there is a very strong dynamic between both teams and both teams combined. We like to say that we're one USF, and it's very, very true. It doesn't matter if you're on the A team or the world team, we are connected as one whole unit. We are very competitive, but it's like a healthy competitive. We have our own goals and successes throughout our own program. And it's not always about winning, but as long as you're there, we're together, we're doing what we got to do, and we're happy with the product that we're doing. It's really great. And I think both of our teams have a really good understanding of that. Our rehearsals are very positive. We work really hard during the rehearsals, but with our staff and the members, everybody, we all want to be there. We're all there for the same goals. So I like to think that our rehearsals are very positive and we get a lot of stuff done. And within our team culture, we emphasize a lot on mindset. So we do like life lessons and stuff during the beginning of our rehearsal days. And we really talk about how it's mind over matter, your mindset matters. And it's different every year, the topics we talk about. But like I said in our mission statement, it's not all about growing you as a spinner, but growing you as a person as well.
Alrighty, time for benefits. You are considered a student athlete, so that's pretty cool. For hot band, you get a stipend at the end, so it pays all hot color guard members at the end of the season. As long as you're registered for the class, you get a stipend. I think it was 200, so you should break about even on your first year of hot, and then it goes up every year that you do. All hot guard members are guaranteed a place on one of the two winter guard teams. So if you ever are doubting yourself, you're like, I don't know if I would make one of the winter guard teams. If you do hot band, you're guaranteed a spot on one of the teams.
Mm-hmm. And then for rehearsal locations, hot, we actually have access to a new indoor facility that was built on campus. So I think it's called IPF, and it's this really big, like indoor outdoor space. Basically, it's kind of what it looks like. It's like an enclosed little field. We used to rehearse on Fowler Fields as well. And then for the winter guard, we rehearse in different facilities. Every rehearsal could be different, but we rehearse in spaces in Tampa and sometimes in Orlando as well.
So a big question is why choose USF? One of the reasons why USF is the way that it is the staff. We have very caring and attentive staff members. I love our staff. I really do. We have multiple alumni that come in as staff as well, and they come in and they tech, and they're also really supportive. We have like bigs and littles, and you can get like adopted so that you have an alumni in the an alumni, and they are supporting you throughout your program. World class and DCI training. A lot of our staff, they tech at DCIs like in the summer, and a lot of them are also like they're alums, so they've been on the team. They're world class performers, teching more world class performers. You're able to provide constructive feedback and support on and off the floor. Our staff is very much like you can reach out to them, like even not on a rehearsal day, you can send them a video and be like, hey, can you tell me like what's going on? Or like, I've been trying this and it's not really working. And and they're fairly good at like getting back quickly and be like, hey, this is what I've noticed. And let me know if you need any more help. So they're always available.
Our design team. So our main designer is Michael James. He choreographs for and designs for the World Team and the A Team. And then we also have other people come in as well. So like I put some examples on there, like Alex Perez, he teaches at FIU, West Broward, and he also helps with us. Marcus, he has taught at USF for a very long time. Steve-O, he does like Oviedo. So you get people from all over because to make a production, it doesn't just take one, it takes a village. So we got a whole bunch of great designers that come in and help bump up our show. And our floor, our silks, our uniforms, they're like hand designed basically every year. Michael and Liz, they go through this wonderful lady, and she's been doing our stuff for a very long time.
Connections for Hop Band and Winter Guard. In Hop Band, we do bigs and littles, and in Winter Guard, we do twins. So bigs and littles are just like a Hop Band vet assigned to a rookie, and that's just someone that you can like go to, like it's your first friend, like someone you can always talk to. I still talk to my littles. I love them. In Winter Guard, twins are just like they're basically your accountability partner. Once again, you can go to them like, hey, I'm not getting this, or like, hey, like, how are you getting to this? How are you getting to practice today? Or do you want to meet up before practice and have lunch? And we also implemented herds. So since we have two teams and we are one USF, we have assigned each pair of twins to a herd in World, so we can just mingle more. And team bonding opportunities and spin clubs. Spin clubs are where some of my favorite memories in this program have been created. It's just like sometime throughout the week we meet together and we'll the location might differ, but we'll just spin and we'll talk, and sometimes we'll get like lunch before or dinner after, and it's just a time throughout the week so that you're not only doing color guard on the weekends.
Yeah. So fundraising opportunities. So some of the big things between like a lot of the programs is how are you going to pay for it? So one of the big things that we say at USF is don't let money be the reason why you don't do something. There's lots of fundraising opportunities that we do at USF. Our fundraising admin right now is Nicole. She sets up a whole bunch of fundraisers for you to do. And you don't have to participate in all of them if you don't want to or you can't, but there's definitely those opportunities there for you to raise money for your dues. I put two little things on the side. We've done PDQ cards in the past. They give us $7. We give you a $10 gift card, and it's a good way to make some money. Everybody likes chicken. Super easy. We also do, we've done squares in the past. You'd be surprised how many people actually want to support you throughout your season and who want to watch you grow and continue to do what you love. You just can't be afraid to ask for it. And I know I've posted on my Facebook the squares before, and people who I never would have thought even helped me out, they helped me out big time. So we definitely have that. A lot of members have fundraised their dues entirely, even just by fundraising. So there's definitely opportunities and many people there who will help you fundraise your dues if it's not 100% feasible. So yeah. Any questions?
Alrighty, on to like the nerve-wracking part. What should I expect at auditions? I would say auditions are very like the most stressful part in the season, just because it's so like it's auditions. For hot auditions, we mostly do like a palm style, so we'll do like roadshow. Yeah, it's mostly palms. I would say we do some dances that the Sundolls do, so like some of them are a little bit more ad- advanced, but they're all pretty manageable. And for Winter Guard auditions, it's like a combo of like movement and choreography, flag choreography that's taught by Michael James. So if you know, if you've ever learned from him or if you know his style, he very much, that's what to expect at Winter Guard auditions.
Equipment wise, weapon is not required at all. You don't have to spin a weapon to be on USF. If you know USF, we're all about flags. We love some flags in our gym. So if you want to be a dancer, if you want to be a flag weapon, you choose. It's your choice, really. For flag wise, at hot auditions, you learn the pregame tosses, and then you'll also learn like a little ditty of flag choreography. And then for winter, Michael does the whole flag ditty as well that you'll learn.
Mm-hmm. And for the audition process, you're judged based on your choreography and your performance, mostly the ability to retain the choreography and how well you perform. They are all day, including like when you're not spinning, so like on breaks and making sure that you have a positive mindset. And just be yourself and have fun. Like, we're here to have fun. Color guard is fun.
All right. And then with what to expect with auditions, we also have something cool and exciting that we have never done before. We are doing an audition prep spin clinic. It is $60, but you kind of get like, I don't know if it's like a sneak peek, but you kind of get like a fake audition process. So you kind of see what it's like before you have to do the real thing, kind of. So you'll learn some poems, you'll learn some flags, and you'll get like feedback from the staff if you want that. You'll learn how to do like the interview skills and stuff. You kind of see what they're looking for. So I definitely think this is something super great. There's a little QR code if you want are like interested in that. It's at the top over here. But I think that it's something really cool. I definitely would have done that if this was available when I started, absolutely, because auditions can be nerve wracking, and that's okay. So I definitely love this that we're doing this year because it's kind of like a fake audition before you really do it. See if you like it. Let's see. Some other things that we have on here.
Oh, the spring game. The spring game is a game that takes place this year. It is April 13th. It happens on the stadium on campus. So it is not in Ray J, but it's still a lot of fun. It's just a game where they split the football team in half, and then one side plays the other side, and we play a ton of stand tunes, and we do a bunch of roadshow, and we just have a lot of fun. I love the spring game. I did it my first 2 years, and it's so much fun. It's very low stress. Like, we are accepting potential members. So if you just want to like go and see how a football game would go, like you can go and you can hear some of the songs, learn some of the dances so that you're prepped for when hot season comes up, and it's a little bit less you have to be stressed about. It's a good way to know some of the vets on the team, because the team who is not on the Winter Guard will be at the spring game. So if you ever want like meet a few friends, make a few more connections, meet some of the rookies, like it's an amazing way to get started in the season, and it's so much fun.
We also have something that is also new. We are going to have a senior interactive day this year. So that's going to be on April 7th. And I am also one of the recruiting officers this year for USF. And something that I thought would be great is to have a day, it's completely free, where if you're a senior in high school, you can come to our rehearsal for the day, and we will teach you pieces of our show. You kind of get an inside scoop on what an independent team rehearsal is like, because you'll be there. You'll get to watch it. You'll get to participate in it. You'll get to experience it. And like I said, it's completely free. So you don't have to pay for anything. It's just a day for us to get to know you. You get to know us. You kind of see what we're all about, and you get to learn some stuff from us. And then the Summer Academy as well. So the Summer Academy is available for 7th and 12th graders. And it's a 3-day long camp. When you scan the QR code as well and the link pops up, it kind of tells you the pricing range for it as well. I'm not 100% if the price is determined, but I think it's on that link. But Tiana and I actually are the 2 members that got chosen to teach at it last year. And it was the most fun I've ever had. It was super fun. We taught a palm routine, we taught flag, and we also taught some weapon. And it was just super cute. It's laid back, and you just get to have fun during the summer, and you're still spinning, which I thought was pretty great. You also have opportunities to learn some things as well. So you'll do classes with Liz, who is the director of our program as well. She teaches you things like team culture, how to create content for your solos or auditions. You learn a lot of leadership skills and a whole bunch of other things. But it was super fun. And if I get the opportunity to teach that again, I absolutely would. It was a great time.
Moving on to more opportunities to spin during the summer, we have our summer spin clinics. They are held in June and July, which is our off seasons. Um, it's a good way to meet more members because a lot of our current members go to spin clinic to keep our hands warm during the summer if you're not doing hop band. The spin clinics are open to all ages. They start from beginner classes to elite classes. I know I went to one in high school and I took like the intermediate classes, and it was, once again, it's so much fun. It's such a fun way to like get involved with people that you don't normally spin with, meet more people from different programs, and it's so much fun. No spin clinic is exactly the same. They're all taught by different people. They're all have their own individual like pieces. And so no, like if you go to one spin clinic, you can't just be like, well, I'm done, because they're all going to be different and they're all amazing. It has flag, rifle, and saber as well, and I believe there was a dance class as well. So there's something for everyone to do. If you're like not a flag girl but you like love some dance, then there's something for everyone. It's an awesome way to meet new people and to get involved with the program. And yeah, spin clinics are so much fun.
It would have went through there.
And then color guard auditions. So auditions are going to be on May 11th this year. Like I said in a few slides before, you're going to learn a palm routine and a flag routine. A big thing that I would say is remember to show your personality and be yourself at the audition. And no audition are they looking for perfection. There's no such thing as a perfect color guard. Things happen, people make mistakes. It's a real world. Like there's wind outside, it's hot outside, people are sweating. Like it is okay if things happen, but they really want to see you at the audition because they want to see who you are, how you handle things, and they want to see you shine in your audition. So don't be nervous. It is outside, so bring plenty of water, plenty of snacks. You're going to be there all day long. And then remember it's an audition, so wear your nice clothing, but you'll be outside. Remember that as well. And then I just have this big old slide with all the dates in case anybody forgot any of them. Now, any questions?
Alexis, do you have a question?
Yeah. So basically, what is it like to transfer from a high school guard to like a college type guard?
Becca, do you want to go first?
So, when I was transitioning from high school to independent, it's definitely different because you're not going from like your long days of classes. There's definitely a lot more responsibility on your end. I wouldn't say it's completely different, but it kind of is. Like we were kind of saying earlier, it's in the name. You have to be a lot more independent. There's a lot more like responsibility on you. I think that, what's the best way to explain it? I think it's great when you're in independent because you know for sure that everybody wants to be there and everybody has the same goal in mind. And I think when I switched from high school to independent, it became a lot more positive. And I kind of got to enjoy spinning a whole lot more because it unlocks a whole bunch of new opportunities that you never even knew you had in you. Because everybody's on a different level than you when you come in. I think one of the things that I told myself when I was switching is that I wasn't good enough because there are people who are way older than me and they've been spinning in that program for a long time. But that is absolutely not true. You are going to learn how to do it with everybody else, basically. So I think the biggest hump to get over is honestly fear. And then allowing yourself to have that fun because you are in that independent program now. There's a lot more responsibility on you to make sure you're getting to those rehearsals for sure. Because it's not like I can stay at the high school overnight. So you just make sure you have that transportation getting there. Make sure you're getting there on time. On time is never actually on time. Make sure you're early. I learned that one really quick. What else you got, Aaliyah?
Yeah, I think switching from a high school guard to like an independent guard was definitely like a lot for me personally because I came from a regional A guard and I was pushed into an independent A, and it just unlocked so much in me that I didn't know like that I had. I tried so many things that I would not have tried if someone wasn't pushing me. You're definitely pushed a lot more in the independent guard. Um, yeah, I think knowing that everybody is there because they want to be there is like such a refreshing feeling. Like doing what you love with other people who love to do what you're doing. It's just amazing.
Okay,
We have
thank
a
you.
couple of questions in the chat as well. One of the questions is there a cost estimate for Winter Guard?
Yes. So, ballpark range. I know for the years that I've been in, it was from like 2,500 to the most I've seen is like 2,800, and that sounds like a big number. I know, but like I said, there's a lot of fundraising opportunities. Staff helps you. We have green and gold programs with alumni. Alumni want to help you. People want to see you spin. So even though that 2,500, 2,800, it sounds like a big number, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, don't let it scare you away. There are people out there who want to help you.
And is that broken up into payments or is that all due at like once?
It'll be broken up into monthly payments. So once you start in October all the way to March, you will have payments. For example, this year our payments were broken up into 500, 500 payments every month, and then a 400 at the end. But something that our staff does as well is alternate dues payments. So we understand that life happens and you can't give 500 all at once. So sometimes members like to break it up and give 150 here, 150 here. You'll just have to communicate that once you get in.
Never let money or dues be the problem or be the reason why you don't do independent winter guard. The alternate payments really help. If you're like, I can put in 200 this month and then I get like the stipend from Hopin and I can put in 600 this month, and like as long as you communicate, they're really flexible.
Yeah.
The next question is it possible to participate if you don't have a car?
If you don't have a car?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. speaking from a girl with car problems, your teammates will help you get to rehearsal. So I would say make friends with the people who stay close to you. We do a lot of sleepovers here at USF. So if you want to sleep at somebody's house, we will figure out how to get you to rehearsal.
My first year, I think I spent every weekend at another captain's house, and we got to rehearsal. And after that, I'd be like, okay, see you. And I'd go home, and that would be my weekend.
Can you just reiterate again, what are the rehearsal times for color guard and the winter season?
Yeah. Aaliyah, do you want to do color guard? You were in there more recent.
Yes. Hop band. I think hop band was 6. Oh my goodness, not me already forgetting. I believe it was 6 to 10 every day, and then we did a 7 to 9 on Fridays to get out early. And that is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then games on Saturdays. Yeah, and that doesn't change. Like sometimes rehearsals used to be canceled because of like rain, because we can't practice in the rain. But because of IPF, like it's usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 10, and then Fridays are 7 to 9.
And then winter guard. For the world team this year, on Fridays we rehearse from 7 to 11. So typically after work and after school, we'll get into a gym around 7 o'clock and get out at around 11. And then Saturdays and Sundays, ballpark is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sometimes it can change. You can do an 8 to 3, you can do to 3 to 10. It just depends on the space that you can get into. But I would say plan for 7 to 11 and 10 to 6, 10 to 6.
Can you share what like a game day consists of, like what that day looks like?
Oh yay! I love game days. Hop band. I love hop band. Game days usually consist of, we have a short morning rehearsal before the game. So that really, the time of that depends on when the kickoff for the game is. So we will do like a short morning rehearsal. It's usually 2 or 3 hours. And then we will hop on over to the USF School of Music, where we do inspection, and we inspect like your makeup and your hair and make sure you have all of the things for the game day. After that, we grab our food and we head to the buses, and we drive over to the Raymond James Stadium. And once we get there, we have 4 different performance opportunities. We have team walk, which is like where the team gets off the bus and we do a little bit of roadshow as we like welcome them into the stadium. After that, we do roadshow, which is with the rest of the Spirit Squad, so our Sundolls and all girls cheer and co-ed cheer. We play some stand tunes and we dance. We dance for the tailgaters. It's my favorite part of game days. I love roadshow. And then after that, we have pregame, which is before every game. Pregame never changes. Like it's always the same routine. So after pregame, we go into the stands and we do stand tunes. So we'll like cheer the team on. Yeah, we have like little palm routines that we do in the stands. Then after that, we do halftime, which changes every week, which is definitely something different from high school. Halftime, yeah. For high school, you have one marching show the whole year. In a college, it changes every week. We have a different show. So we'll do halftime, and then after that, we head back into the stands, and we're there until the game ends. And then after that, you are dismissed from the stadium. We hop back on the buses, go back to the School of Music, return our things, and go home for the night.
Awesome. This question is, what is the environment like for people who have never done color guard but are interested in auditioning?
Yeah. I think that USF is very accepting. I don't think that anybody is looked at differently based on if you spun a whole million years or spun none at all. I think that as long as you're willing to learn and have that mental toughness to push yourself and learn with the rest of us, I think it's really positive. Even there's even people on the team who say have done like weapon before but have never touched a flag before. Well, we all learn together. Everybody is there to watch everybody succeed. Nobody is there to watch you fail. So every single person on the team will help you succeed in what you need to become successful as a whole team in general. No one will be negative towards you. We don't do that here.
Yeah, it's very accepting. Like you can go up to anybody, be like, "Hey, I'm struggling with this," or "Hey, I didn't quite catch this," and they'll be like, "Oh, I've got you. Like, let's go over this together." Like on lunch breaks or on like water breaks, they'll be like, "Hey, do you want to like go over this section? I'm having a little bit of difficulty." It's very much like we will push you to be the best that you can be.
Mhm.
What is the WGI Dayton schedule for USF like? Since it's different from guard to guard sometimes.
Yes. It all depends. So in recent years, we have been flying to Dayton. So this year, I think we leave on like a Tuesday. It depends on the flight. So ballpark schedule is we get there. We will typically get something to eat. We'll check into the Airbnb that we're staying at, and then we'll have a little rehearsal. And Liz is great. She makes itineraries for us, and they're super cute. And she'll give you all of the information you need. But a lot of it is we stay together. So no one's ever separated. We're in one little home all together. So everyone's there if you need them. We'll have a rehearsal. We eat together. We travel together in vans and we perform. And then the next day all determines on whatever happens. We always have backup plans. If we're doing this, we're doing this. It's hard to give like at 100% like an itinerary because every year it's different, depending on where you perform. But you'll definitely get a big old itinerary telling you where you need to be at every single time, and it's really great.
Do the color guard hot band and winter schedules, do they collide at all?
I believe there is like a month at the end of hot band season where auditions are held, and then like you find out if you make the team, and then there's a month where hot practices and winter like they do kind of collide, but they do like we do our best to make sure that winter like kind of wraps around hot because hot was already existing and winter is already starting. So practices at the beginning of the winter season are very like flexible, like in times or like different days throughout the week because we make sure that hot band like is completing. So that one comes first, and then winter comes right after.
Awesome. Does anybody else have any questions that are in here right now? All right, well, I want to thank you, Aaliyah and Becca. I learned a lot going through here. So again, we are going to take this recording and we'll put it up on our YouTube channel soon. So that way we can share this out for other people that maybe weren't here, missed it, and just want to kind of, go through this. But I thought it was very informative. Again, thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do.
Of course.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
having us.